Tonight we report on the Soap Lake mayor terminating their fire chief and how Quincy fired a police officer. What's going on in sports, Bob?
2 Seattle Sounders will be on the roster for the MLS All-Star Game August 6th, and Big Bend Community College summer volleyball camp is in full swing. Let's take a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
And here in the weather department, we're looking at a break to the heat wave as advertised. Cooling trend coming our way, a little gusty, still fire danger a bit. All the details coming on up.
I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Quincy Police Officer David Anderson was fired Tuesday after lying on a police report and during an internal investigation. The city fired Anderson after learning he stopped a man who appeared to be driving drunk, according to the Quincy Valley Post-Register newspaper. The officer was reportedly caught on video camera telling the driver he was drunk and seeing the man stumbling out of the vehicle. The officer allegedly never investigated the status of the driver's license or whether the driver was intoxicated. Anderson issued a citation to the man after pulling the driver over a second time. Soap Lake Fire Chief Brandon Hood was terminated. Soap Lake Mayor Raymond Gravel made the announcement Wednesday night after an executive session and declined to say why Hood was fired. Hood was hired late last year and is the 5th fire chief to resign or be terminated since Gravel became mayor. The council discussed the city's options, including creating a new property tax to hire a new fire chief that would work on salary. They also discussed trying to annex into Grant County Fire District 7 or disband the fire department and pay the fire district for coverage. No decision was made other than to adjourn and continue the discussion in a special session next Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. at City Hall. Grant County Fire District 7 handled 6 fires within the last week. Chief Kirk Shepard said the wildfires burned less than 50 acres of open fields. They occurred at the intersections of Road A and State Route 28, State Route 17 and the railroad tracks, Trout Lodge Road and Road B.5, and 2 in the 1000 block of SR 28. For 5 of the fires, the cause is under investigation, and it's likely someone set the fires. The fire near the railroad tracks started from sparks from a passing train. Shepard said they have been really lucky and was happy they got to the fires fast. No one was injured in the fires and no homes or crops were damaged. The Grant County Health District identified 19 more cases of whooping cough in a group of farm workers and related individuals. The district learned about 3 cases in a group of migrant farm workers earlier in the month and has identified 210 people who came in contact with them. Health District spokeswoman Teresa Atkinson said 1 additional case was confirmed and 18 more people are showing symptoms. It is likely they have the disease. None of the people have been hospitalized, but they are being housed separately and are receiving treatment from a healthcare professional provided by the farm. The people affected by the disease spent time in Mattawa, Quincy, and Royal City, along with Adams and Franklin counties. A typical case of the disease starts with a cough and a runny nose for about 1 to 2 weeks, then weeks or months of coughing fits ending with a whooping sound. Now let's take a look at people currently being sought out by the Grant County Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We will be right back after a short break.